What's up, everybody? Big Tony from Broham Man K. Hope everybody having a good Friday and had a good week. Feeling good, doing well. All right, so if everybody was waiting on some live ball, it was some live ball last night with the Panthers and the Cardinals. If anybody didn't watch it, little Haynes King ran it in at the end for the touchdown for the Panthers. They won like 33-30. So yeah, if you just wait on some live ball, there you go. It's on there. Our real preseason kickoff next week. All right, so during the week, there's a few little things I was watching, that caught my eye. So the first thing I was looking at was the San Francisco 49ers injury report. Them folk got 20 people on the injury report. 20. Isaac Garendo, George Kittle, Jordan James, 20. And in the preseason, they ain't started. We ain't played one game yet. And they already heard he got 20 people injured. Mike Evans. As some people saying it's the substation that's right by the field, and some people say it's the medical staff. It's something. It's something. Cause this has went on for year after year after. I know for like the last 4 to 5 years. The whole team hurt. And with 53 players on the team, 20 of them hurt. Something ain't right. John Lindon, they supposed to be investigating that. Somebody supposed to be investigating that. But the thing about it is, me and one of my partners were talking the other day. See, now if they come out to do an investigation and come out to find out they it's the substation, now they open themselves up for lawsuits. Yeah, he said that the other day. I kind of thought about that. I wasn't thinking about that at first, but yeah. They got to keep it out there. They got to, because if they come out and say that the substation, look at all the folks they've been hurt all down through the years. So, it's just weird that happens every year. Every year. The team depleted with injuries. Depleted. If they don't tell them, I don't know. So I guess we're gonna try to keep watching on it. I see what's going on. Cause it's something funny about that. It just don't supposed to happen every year. I can see 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but every year you got 10 to 20 players hurt every year. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. All right, so that's one thing I had looked at. Okay, the second thing I looked at, it had the 50 NFL executives graded veteran quarterbacks 1 through 35. And I look on the list, and it got Shadur at 35. They got Shadur at 35. But how Shadur a veteran quarterback, and this is his second year? They say he a veteran quarterback at 35. The last one, 35. The hate is real, boy. The hate is real on Shadur, for real. But that little list, it's all a popularity contest anyway. You can't go back with that. It's one man's opinion. That's one man's opinion. All of it is one man's opinion. So it is what it is. You get out there and ball out, show them what it is. But it just was weird though. It's just weird though how they just against that young man like that. There's some conspiracy theories about that too, but I ain't gonna put that out there. I ain't gonna put that out there. But one thing you don't forget though, don't forget this thing. Kevin Stefanski last year, remember he was the coach last year, right? Kevin Stefanski is married to the daughter of the man that Dion threw the water on in the little interview for the Atlanta Braves. Don't forget, hey, I don't know who all do that now. Don't forget that now. Kevin Stefanski wife is the daughter of the man that Dion threw the water on doing the interview when he was playing for the Braves. Yeah. So hey, I don't know, it's conspiracy theory, but that's true. That's a true statement, though. That is a true statement. So I don't know, but like I was saying the other day though, I want them to start Shador, but they ain't gonna start him though. They ain't gonna start him. They gonna put these Sean Watson out there. And I mean, can you blame him really? I mean, they pay this man $40-some million a year? You got to see something though. You got to see if he can't do it. You can at least show you that he can't do it. You can't be wondering if he can do it or not. Paying him $40-some million a year. So I get it. I get it. And another thing too, I had said the other day about Baker Mayfield. Somebody they love now. I said they love Baker Mayfield. He ain't going over there. No, that might not be true. I found out that might not be true. Cause right now he want a new contract for I don't know how much money, but they refused it. They ain't giving it to him. He done came out in the meetings and talked bad about the GM and all of them and the organization and I don't know. But he want a contract. They ain't signing. They ain't trying to sign him yet right now. I don't know if he has too much money or what. But they relationship kind of rocky right now. So I had to report that. I had to let y'all know that after I had said that he was straight down there. I had to come back and let y'all know the real that. Now he ain't straight down there. They at odds right now. Okay. So another thing I was looking at, the projected standard for 2026. So I was looking at it, and it got the Broncos winning the AFC West, the Bengals winning the AFC North, the Texans winning the AFC South, the Bills winning the AFC East, the Rams winning the NFC West, the NFC North will be won by the Bears, the NFC South will be won by the Saints, and the NFC East will be won by the Dallas Cowboys. And they also got the projected playoff seedings on here too. So when I see, I mean, it's like I don't know, but because I don't see the Bengals winning the AFC North over the Ravens because Joe Burrow ain't never really beat Lamar Jackson. So I'm looking for that to stay going. And now Patrick Mahomes back full strength. That boy get out there. I don't think the Bronco. I don't know. Bronco got that defense though. Yeah, Bronco got that defense. So I don't know. I'm looking for Patrick Mahomes to win the AFC West. He back. In the AFC South, the Texans got that defense. I mean, Jacksonville. Uh, Trevor Lawrence, he all right, but I ain't really looking for them to do a lot. Houston really gonna run that AFC South because of their defense. But CJ Stroud probably gonna lose some games for them though. That's what's gonna be the bad part about it. They gonna lose some games they don't supposed to because of CJ Stroud. Now that was gonna hurt. Yep. So in the AFC, it said won by the Bills, but I don't know. I'm still thinking the Patriots gonna win the AFC East because the Josh Allen really ain't got no receiver up there. DJ Moore and who else he got up there? Now, he ain't really got no number one receiver up there. But the Patriots just went and got AJ Brown along with the Butte dude, and they already So I'm really looking for the Patriots to take over the AFC East. So the NFC West, that's my division, 49ers. So I got to go with the 49ers, but it got the Rams winning over the Seahawks last year champion. So I'm going for the 49ers, but I don't, depending on we stay healthy, our team don't never stay healthy. They be hurt every year. We hurt all year, every year, all year. I don't know. In the NFC North, we had the Bears. The Bears win the NFC North, right? Bear defense kind of shaky. That's the only thing about the Bears. The Bears got good ball. They play offense, but they defense is kind of shaky though. I can't remember. I don't know who on their defense. Yeah, if the Bears don't make it, that's what it'll be. Cause especially I believe they back end. I bet back end couldn't hold up. But the Lions though, the line might be back. Jared Goff and they just gave St. Brown that money and they just gave Jameer Gibbs that money. They already had a good offense already, but I don't know how they put them over the Bears and the Packers. Packers are always Jordan Love gonna do what he do, but I think they defense kind of weak too. They defense kind of weak. So, and the Vikings, I don't, Vikings ain't gonna do nothing. JJ McCarthy, Kyler Murray, but Kyler Murray might fool me though. Yeah, he might get out there, and ball out. He might. I don't know. We got to see. The NFC South had the Saints. Yeah, Saints, Tampa Bay, Atlanta Falcons. Well, you gotta watch out for them Falcons. Well, really, I don't know. The NFC South gonna be a tough division though. The Saints, the Bucks, Falcons, and the Panthers, they're gonna be a tough division. Cause all them folks gonna be going at each other here. I'm telling you, cause I'm looking at, like I said, Panthers was one of my sleeper teams. Falcons already got a decent little offense. They just gave Robinson that money. They had Drake London and Pitts, Kyle Pitts. They just got another receiver too. I don't know if they drafted one or something, but they were talking. I don't know. But the Saints, I don't know why they got the Saints winning the division though. Actually, that's what I don't get that. What the Saints got the Bucks ain't got, and the Falcons and they got, and the Panthers ain't got. I don't know. In the NFC East, they got the Cowboys winning. So they got the Cowboys going 11-6 to win their division over the Commanders and the Eagles and the Giants. They got the Eagles going 8-9. Whoa, they got the Eagles going 8-9. I don't know about that. I don't know about Eagles got that defense too, though. I don't know about that 8-9 stuff with the Eagles. I believe they're gonna do better than that. I believe Washington gonna do good though. They just got Terry on the other side. So I don't know. I believe they're gonna be good though. If Daniel can stay healthy. And they had the rank, they had the playoff projected standings. So in the NFC they had the Rams 1, Bears 2, Cowboys 3, and Saints 4. And Seahawks 5, Lions 6, and 49ers 7. So that means Washington ain't gonna make the playoff. Philly ain't gonna make the playoff. Green Bay ain't gonna make the playoff. Ugh. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. And on the ALC side, they got the Texans 1. They got the Broncos 2. They got the Bills 3. The Bengals 4. Chiefs 5. Patriots 6. And Ravens 7. So they leave out the golden boy Justin Herbert. They left him out, but they got him with a winning record at 9-8. They left the Jaguars out, but they got them with a winning record at 9-8. So they might, I don't know. Cause I don't see the Chargers getting in over the other Jaguars getting in over Lamar Jackson, or Patrick Mahomes. I just don't see the other Patriots really. I don't. So they might be good on that right there. So they just a few things I was looking at over the week that had caught my eye, So next week the preseason kick off in full gear. So everybody they've been waiting on some live ball. Here we go. Let's go. Here you go. It's time. All right, everybody be safe. I hit y'all next time.